Okay, welcome back to machining a Blade Runner blaster. It's been about 11 months, I think, since I was able to work on this the last time, but hopefully I can focus some more attention on this and make some progress. So in this video, what I want to do is make the lever that moves this mechanism here. At the moment I've just got a machine screw in there, but actually what I want is to make a lever that then covers this gap here. And I've been wondering how to do it. It's quite a complicated shape in the way that it has to sit on the pistol. So the first thing I've done is, obviously we'll get rid of that machine screw. I found a piece of metal that fits exactly in there, and so the idea is just to cut out the shapes to make it fit and then attach it to this part of the mechanism, and then once that's fine, then we can worry about what kind of external shape it has to fit the aesthetic of the pistol. So I've made a few measurements, and what we're going to do is cut out a part of this chunk of metal that I've got there. The first thing that I need to do is to drill this hole, which is 19 millimeters in diameter, because that is the diameter of this part of the mechanism, and that is then going to have some kind of screw thread in this part. And then we've got a little shoulder which is 5 millimeters deep, which so it comes out of here, and then we've got this flat section there, which we don't need to worry about. In an ideal world we could just go flat all the way down and then just in a bit, but of course we've got the cylinder to worry about here, and at its thickest point that protrudes 4 millimeters away from that edge, and so we have to make sure that we cut out a bit here to leave room for the cylinder, and then we want to go as close into the body as we can there, and I think that is about 12 millimeters in total, and so I want to go 8 millimeters back further in. Okay, so I've got my layout lines here, and this dot is where I'm going to put the 19 millimeter hole for the very top of the bracket, and this dot here is the center axis of the revolver cylinder, and that's 38 or maybe 36 millimeters. So I might use the boring bar to get the correct radius there, and that'll just make it an awful lot easier and more accurate. Now, I don't have a 19 millimeter drill, so I am going to basically try to countersink this. Okay, 19mm hole. Okay, we try and get this hole to 36mm, and as a quick sanity check, the distance then between the center of this hole and this outer scribed line should be 18mm. Yeah, it's a bit bigger because I left a little bit more clearance. That much. Okay, so now we've got that shape. I think what I'll do now is just cut it out along here and here, cut out that little notch there, and then see if it fits. Okay, so let's test the shape. I just trace the edge and then we can make it up afterwards. So. So before cutting all this off, I want to drill the hole and tap the hole, because I know that the hole needs to be perpendicular to this edge here. Okay, so I'll go in with a center drill first. Okay, well that's going to be enough. Okay. Okay. Ah. Okay, well there's a problem already. I could get around that by taking more off the top, milling that down a little bit more at the top so that it slides past. So if we remove that much and probably round off that corner so that it fits in that radius there. It's gonna stick out. I need to file a bit of that away. No, it's still not going to work. There's still too much material there. It's actually the now the problem is the head of the bolt that's going through there. So the only thing that we can do is to take a notch out of here where it sits. Right, where it was hitting, I've just filed out a little notch for the screw head to sit in. And when the Steyr is in position, actually what it seems to be hitting on now is the cylinder. Yeah, so I must have put that radius in the wrong place. Put a little mark where it's rubbing. Put it on both sides. So it does work. It does work, but it's all very stiff. So push that back in and push that down. Right. Okay. What do we do next? I don't know. I will take a look at the original and see what we can do. I tell you what. No, what we should do is this. It keeps, every time you pick it up, it falls open. So we need to put the catch that holds that bit in so that it doesn't do that, because it's starting to get a little bit annoying. Let's put it that way around.